Because obviously there's women who's married. There's women who are in relationships. There's women who are happy. I'm talking about the women who are complaining and have been single for multiple years and they still can't seem to get into a relationship for more than 6 months. That's what I'm talking to. So whatever number or percentage of people that qualifies for that, you've been single for more than 6 months and can't even get past the second or third date, I'm talking to you. But I believe there is a man that has curiosity, respect for me, and know how to treat a lady. I'm sure. Sincere, if you want to come up, you got to cam up. You cannot just have your profile pic. So let me know if you are willing to cam up. I'll bring you up. I'm not trying to be a modern old lazy lady in the shoe. I hate cats. Amen. We don't want that. We don't want that at all. Okay. So I don't want women to be single. I don't want women to not be with somebody. Y'all look radiant when you have a man that treats you well. You look happy, ecstatic. And then if you're happy and ecstatic, then you in turn will do the same thing for the man. You will push him to be better. He will go get more sales, go bring home more whatever. Or you might be in a situation where you can tell him, hey, you know what? I don't think this is the right job for you. I think you might need to go do something else that's going to put us in a better situation. I choose to be single. You starting off wrong. I hadn't even read the rest of it, but why would you choose to be single? That's what I'm fighting against statements like that. I'm about to read it. I'm fighting against statements like that because if a man says I'm choosing to be single because there's no women out here, you know he's lying because there's twice as many women. If a good woman is available, she can't stay single because the men will flock to her over and over. Women who get married, they normally stay married and they'll get a divorce because of whatever reason, and then they will be available to get married again. It's some women who were 40-something, no kids, okay, that's different. And then some women have chosen their careers or family or other life events, and they say, well, that was more important than starting a family and being married. I choose to be single because of my young children. Now that they're older, I started dating, but Lord, there is crazy out here. Hey, Faye, I want to be married. Well, amen. You got to start right there. You have to want to. You have to want to pick 5 principles, pillars that you want from a man. Take away 1.5. Because you're going to get about 3.5. You're not necessarily going to get 4. We might be playing spades. You might get 3 in a possible. That's what we're going to be doing. We might get 3 in a possible. So, all right, let the games begin. Are in their 3rd marriage and scared to commit. At least they're trying. They're going to get AFF. Auntie.
Can you?
You know what this meant. You know what
I
this meant.
when I'm just listening, I just shoot
I
it
know.
up. But,
And look, your sound, that thing that you got, that sound canceling, it don't play no game. Because up here, we couldn't hear nothing. You turn it right here, you loud and clear.
okay, it is a sound counselor. Yes, it is. I like your points tonight. Hey, Kurt. I like your points tonight. I like the traditional man. I grew up with that. All the things that you were saying. The only thing my dad didn't do, and it's only because we had the type of kitchen that the garage was right there. The
Mm-hmm.
door was okay, and so the trash can was right there. So
Mm-hmm.
we always took the trash out. All that other stuff, that was him. Outside yard, everything was outside. My mom was inside. Um, so it's what I seen. This today conversation that I'm hearing, it's like, am I missing? Am I missing something? Do I have to? What do I have to do? Because who I'm seeing today, as far as on the dating, you, you got to make this, you got to have this, you got to have this. I I feel like whatever you have, we can bring it together and build our. That's what you built. You're building that. I'm building on my end. But when we come together as a couple, we're gonna build together. You you understand what I'm saying? So it's
So
all of this. He gotta have this before I date him. He gotta pay me. He gotta, I'm into name brand stuff, so he gotta keep that up for me. Mm, no,
but
I
listen,
mean, yeah.
listen, hold on. You watch and host like I do. You hear these women say the things that we're talking about. You hear them say it. So it's not like I'm pulling it out of thin air.
No.
It's more women that are saying I don't know if you it was I want to say it was about 3 months ago. There was this woman. I heard that she was associated with like Big Meech and BMF, and she had this 30 minute, no, not 30 minute, about 2 minute rant of I require, I require, I require, I require this, I require. She was putting down the gauntlet, and if you don't have all these things, then you're not worthy, and you will be disqualified. So
Okay.
it's not like the men aren't hearing it, and then as much as you say it, right, and maybe two or three out of the 15 people that are in here, the other 10 are saying, I require, I require, I require. And then so the man is confused. So most of the time it's just figuring out, does she want to take or does she want to build? And
Facts.
once you figure it out, okay, if he's not the complete man or if he's recovering from, because this is the other thing I found out. I had a conversation with somebody today. Men are not afforded the opportunity, if they put their all into a female,
Hmm.
to recover. There's no, hey, it's gonna be okay. It's no, hey, take a 6, 8, 9 month sabbatical from women. No, it's be a man, pick
Right.
yourself up, and go back out there. Women say, "Oh, I'm recovering. My mental is not there." We don't have those options. There's nobody to coddle me if I get my
Mm-mm.
feelings hurt by a female. They're gonna be like, "Get over the shit. Go on another date." Then women are like, "Oh, I'm not dating right now. I'm in my mental
I'm
state.
I'm
I'm
healing.
healing."
Yeah.
Or whatever shit y'all talk about. And I'm not gonna be respectful about it because it's a double-edged sword. If I was in a relationship and she left me, and I tell her, hey, I want to be with you, and she says, no, but I don't want to be with you. Well, I'm not choosing anybody else. I'm only gonna choose you. So what we gonna do? She said, you better figure that shit out because I ain't gonna be your one. So now he goes out there. He's like, well, I am now scared to commit because I poured everything I had into this previous person. She told me no. So how can I put myself out there again? But I know
Hmm.
I have to go hunting. I'm a man. I
Right.
want to be with a woman, and now I don't know what to do
Hmm.
because you can't tell the new woman that, listen, I really want to do all these things for you. I want to give you everything that I have. I want to be dedicated, committed, cut the grass, keep the car up, all this stuff. I just want you to make me a couple meals and we can give me some and we can live happily ever after. And then he says that. He says that. I've seen it on a live today. Well, if he says it too fast, then it's a red flag. But a
Right.
man at a certain age knows what he wants. He's It don't take him 6 months, a year to figure out, oh, I'm attracted to her. She smells good. She's respectful. She works. She likes me. Oh, these are the things that I won't need. Let's go. But then he gets chastised or thrown a red flag if he says, you know what, I don't need another 6 months to determine that I'm picking you.
So when okay, and I hear you. I've heard you since I met you about the body thing. But my thing is this: is she if she's good enough for you? Okay, how do I want to say this?
Evo wanted me to tell you the
If
best way to get over a man is to get under another one. That's what Evo wanted me to tell you. Listen to the comments. Don't.
it's co-
It's right there.
it's but Evo, that's called rebounding. Sometimes rebounds ain't good. But if people want to have, let's see if people really want to have sex so fast. Should you just ask her, I like you, I want to get with you, I want to have sex with you, da 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 da. Will you marry me?
I'm not saying that. I mean, I understand sex is just a part of the day.
What it says, okay, so if we under the same God, right?
Yeah.
He says it's better to, well, how's it Paul say it? It's better to get married than to let your flesh burn.
Well,
I'm just saying.
I guess my stance on that is, you know, if I'm stuck with this 5 gallon bottle of water, I at least want to see what it tastes like before I buy the whole thing from Sam's Club.
Then is she good enough to say, "Can I have your hand in marriage?"
After I drink the water.
Right after?
Yeah, I mean because like okay, so the average
If
man.
you so worried about that, then to me, you if you're praying about the woman that if you're praying first about the woman that you want and you meet that woman, you should trust your God that that's her. Everything else gonna come to play.
Um, hey Casey, I'm sorry, good afternoon, good evening.
Hi, Casey.
Hello.
This is what I say about that, and you might not like it. If we're
Yeah.
talking about the black community,
Mm-hmm.
the woman will leave the man because of sexual reason before the man leaves the woman for sexual reasons.
Okay, I've heard.
Yeah. So if long as she's willing to provide said sex on a regular basis,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, once he gets a certain age, it's not like if he has any value for himself, he's going to be working, he's going to be busy, he's going to be doing some kind of community service and or function, and working and should be trying to help provide as much as he can for the house. So it's not like him you laying up at 40 waiting. Oh, okay, well I worked my 40-hour work week, and now I got 2 full days off. I don't have nothing to do but time to have sex. That's not the man I'm talking about. But he, I'm sticking with what I'm saying. As
But
much
when
as
you put that sex first, it's in there.
it's in
You
it,
don't even
it's not
know.
first though.
Well, okay, what's first? If it's I need to have sex with you within 2 weeks, to me that's the excitement. What